And of course, thank you, Delegate of China, for proposing this motion. This is how we interpret your motion. Firstly, we think that you're looking into how we can utilize technology to achieve the sustainable development goals. And we think that firstly, it's very important to highlight the role of green technology. So for example, proper waste management procedures, and of course, making sure that technology that is being used in the status quo right now does not have as much environmental impact as they had before. That means that, let's say, technologies that are being used are using less electricity than before, and when it's disposed, it does not actually become a problem for the environment. We think that at the end of the day, green technology can indeed support the sustainable development goals. We don't have an issue with this. What is the biggest problem in the status quo is that many countries that actually do need green technologies are unable to acquire these green technologies simply because, number one, maybe because they don't really have as many resources to afford these green technologies, or secondly, because progress towards the development of these green technologies are actually very centered around the global north, in a sense that all these institutions that research green technologies and develop them are placed in countries that technically do not really need or benefit from green technologies as much as these poorer countries are. So France would really like to discuss more about the possibility of technology transfer, in a sense that we give developing countries opportunities to essentially produce their own green technologies at an affordable price, and of course to ensure that people from these developing countries are actually adopting green technology into their households, right? We are also talking about industrial adoption, in a sense that we also want factories in your countries, especially if your country has a history of poor environmental record. We want them to start adopting more eco-friendly technologies to work towards the sustainable development goals. That is all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Delegate of France. The next to speak is the